Okay guys, this is Rick, Scorpion Axe from Crawl, Canada. I'm just going to do a short video here for you guys for silver solder brazing. I've already gone ahead and gotten my tools. This is a good cheap little bender from Princess Auto. Cost you maybe 12 bucks. One good thing, a nice flat file. Rat tail file for coping, for doing coping. If you file the inner portion of this, it's going to mate up nicely to that, give you a nice clean joint, clean weld. Do make sure that you sand all your edges where you want it. I use Stay Silv. It's 45% silver solder. It's actually like a brass color almost. It works very well. Your flux, you're going to put flux on the parts that you want. Don't put a lot on. Put a little bit on, just where you want the solder to be. What's going to happen is once you've heated it up, the solder is actually only going to flow to the parts that you've actually fluxed. So, anyways, we'll fire up the torch here and we'll solder this joint for you. So all you need is a simple map gas torch, really easy to use. Turn it on, click, 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 and off you go. You got some blue flame. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to heat that joint. When you heat that joint, you're going to see the flux go a little white and crystally, and then as the joint heats up, it's going to go a clear liquid. You could probably see that, maybe you can't. What we're going to do is we're going to get that just to a nice orangey color, and then once you're at a nice orangey color, that solder is going to flow really nice. And like I say, it'll only flow, I don't know if you can see that just yet, but the bottom piece is already a nice light orange. Put the solder on there a little bit, and voila, there you have one silver soldered joint. Nice and easy for you guys that want to build tubers. We'll just let that cool off a bit here for you, and I'll pull it off the bench. You can have a closer look at it in the camera. Now, as you can probably see, hopefully you can see that all right. We got a nice clean flow of solder all the way around, and Bob's your uncle. There you go. It's good to go. So once again, it's a 45% silver solder. It looks like a brass color. It's pretty rigid. It's pretty stiff, and it's brake line tubing. There is brake line tubing out there that has a green painted coating on there. That's for anti-corrosion. If you're going to use that stuff, you do have to strip all that stuff off. You're going to have to sand it off anyways, sand all your joints, and there you go guys, nice clean joint. Alright, hopefully you guys get some good information from this video. My FJ Cruiser that I did on Crawl, Canada, this is the exact same process that I did for every single joint on that frame, so you shouldn't have any problems. Stay Silv, 45% solder and flux. I got this at KMS Tools, and I paid $35 for the kit. Comes just like that in a little nice package. Enjoy guys. Any questions, you can always PM me, and I can try to help you out as much as I can.